Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Star Wars The Bad Batch. This is Season 1, Episode 6, titled Decommissioned. And last time around, The Bad Batch, they ran into some Sigerian slavers and also had to find and rescue Moochie, which turned out to be
Pet Rancor.
a pet rancor, yeah, a small rancor at least, not the big one that we've seen before. And just speaking of that, we talked a little bit back and forth, and we just assumed that Moochie was the rancor from Return of the Jedi, or could be. Yeah. But then you look at what we've had before, which it was in the Aftermath books, I believe, where Malakili, the guy who was, tending to the Rancor, kind of its owner, its caretaker, he called the Rancor Patisa, and it was a male in the books. So that doesn't jive with Moochie, but Dave Filoni, he has a tendency to sometimes just, change certain details that we've seen in books or comics, and, just change them up a little bit. For the animated series or whatever he's doing. And he don't really mind doing that. It's still kind of in the spirit of George Lucas, where to him it was always the movies and the series, like that was the main story. And then books and comics, it was more interchangeable, or you could change things up there a little bit.
I'm okay with it changing small bits and pieces here. The overall arc is fine, and it would be fun if we saw the Rancor that Malakili had, or it was his pet Rancor, or somehow related to it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. And Malakili kind of bring a smile to my face. I remember the first Star Wars celebration we went to. There's a guy dressed up as a Malakili.
Yes,
basically just takes a guy with a big beer stomach.
Yeah,
perfect. I should have gone that way myself, I think.
So. But yeah, it doesn't really matter either way if it's Patisa or Moochie, if it's male or female. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. He might have changed it up. It might not. It might still be Patisa that we see in Return of the Jedi. It might be Moochie. Like that. That's all I wanted to say with that. Is doesn't really matter that much. It's fun to talk about and theorize about and look at the details from books and comics and then shows and movies.
I think it follows the general idea from George Lucas to have something, even a monster like Rancor, to be loved by someone and probably love its owner as well, or its what's it called?
Caretaker. The Beastmaster, or whatever you want to call it.
Beastmaster, that's the word I'm looking for. The Beastmaster. It's a beast, he's the master, Beastmaster. I should have known that. Anyway, I like the whole idea about even monsters can love someone and someone can love monsters. So that angle to it is fine by me. And making the pet Rancor Moochie look kind of adorable. Well, not really, but kind of adorable anyway. Yeah, nice touch to it.
It would be a fun little connection there, and it also seemed like Bib Fortuna and Moochie, like they knew each other beforehand and they were happy to see each other. So there's that, beast and master relationship there, and some love maybe. I don't know. Either way, it was a fun episode, and they keep following along those lines with landing on a planet and then
doing a side mission
and then leaving the planet. I do have a feeling, though, from what we got at the end of the episode, where they were talking to, or Hunter was talking to Sid, and Sid kind of proposed that, well, if you need money, you can do some more jobs for me.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what I am expecting now, is that, okay, they're going to go into the business of being sort of mercenaries or bounty hunters for a little while, just to get back on their feet, get some money, and then they're going to take it from there. And the name of this one, Decommissioned, I'm also expecting for us to maybe get into some Empire stuff again.
Decommissioning of clones, probably something like that.
Yeah, turning them into stormtroopers. Yeah. Or not this stormtrooper in particular. That would be weird, because this is like a stormtrooper pinup girl, but normal stormtroopers.
Yeah.
So
not sure they were pinup stormtroopers, but yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm expecting. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting to get into with this one. So, unless you have anything?
Probably not, but
All right, then let's do it. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. And here we go. For once, still on the same planet as last episode.
Yeah.
Arms level, and keep your eye on the target.
Cool.
Not a chance, Beth.
Target practice.
Okay, double or nothing, she chokes.
Oh, oh no.
You have to learn to tune out
Yeah.
distractions, which
There are
comes
going to be
with
distractions.
practice.
It's a pretty cool weapon, though.
It is. I want one.
Yeah.
Tactical droid intel has tremendous value.
Oh,
Which is why you're gonna break into this decommissioning facility on Corellia.
decommission. Okay. Decommissioned droids, not clones.
And you're releasing too soon because of those weak noodle arms. Build up your strength. Lesson over.
She's pretty no nonsense.
Yeah. Noodle arms. I like that.
So, Omega's gonna be working out. Where's the gunk droid?
Oh yeah.
Why is a tactical droid more important than the other droids?
The more tactical droids fought, the more they learned
Kind of in the name.
and won.
Cool, they're going to Corellia.
Yeah.
And of course, it looks very much like the Corellia we saw in Solo. Although I'm always going to remember Corellia as the version in Star Wars Galaxies.
Ran around there.
A lot. Oh yeah, he's not good with heights. I guess that's how you decommission droids. You
Just Terminator about it.
burn them.
And they're being nice. Just stunning them.
Yeah. No reason to kill anyone. Whoop, there it is.
Found it. The droid's already in pieces.
Is the head in?
Yeah, you just need the head.
Affirmative. Wait, someone just ran off with the droid head. Stay back.
Whoa, whoa. Take it easy, kid.
Oh, fuck.
I don't want to hurt you, but I can't have you getting in the way.
You're the one in my way.
It's Trace and Rafa, yeah. I was also like, why would a worker grab the head? Pain.
Not good.
Nice going, kid.
Me? You're the one who grabbed my bow. There's a second person after the tactical droid. Don't worry.
I'm in pursuit.
No, stay put. We already have the droid head.
No, you don't.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, got it. Come on. I've got it.
Nice
Cool.
one, Omega.
Oh, I can't reach the platform.
It's the only way to reboot the whole facility. Figure it out.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna have to jump. Hit his head again.
Yeah, it keeps hitting. Yeah.
I'll take that.
Wrecker, the system's online. Now get down here.
My head.
Oh no.
Good soldiers.
Oh no, fuck.
Good soldiers.
Shit, Wrecker.
Don't want to lose Uncle Wrecker.
No.
And Omega's pinned down somewhere.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rescue her somehow. And there's a lot of these police droids. Come on, Trace. Impressive.
Cool. That's gotta be a hard place to be.
Yep.
I got you, kid.
There we go.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now go find her weapon again. But that was a cool weapon.
Yeah, don't lose that.
We want to get out of here. We need to work together.
Fine, but I still don't like you.
On you.
You don't like anyone, Rafa. This is really not good.
We need a diversion.
What we need is a diversion.
That's...
Is there an echo in here?
Yes.
What?
Cool.
Is there an echo in here? Yes.
We need an army to get out of this. And we happen to have one.
Oh.
On my way.
Is he alright now?
Well, we got a taste of what's happening in his mind.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Activate battle droids. Command them to attack all police droids.
Affirmative.
Huh? What's happening? I don't know. Did we win?
No.
Mission accomplished. Nice work.
R7, we're ready for a pickup.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Pick up the bow.
It's all about tuning out distractions. He's here. Let's go.
Oh, they really messed up that factory.
Here.
What's this?
Tech copied the tactical droid's intel to this data rod before it got destroyed.
Why are you giving it to us?
You'll use it for the right reasons.
Huh. Maybe you are different.
Doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I wonder who they're working with. Some rebel cell, perhaps?
Probably, yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah. Well, Ahsoka knows them, so... Oh,
Patch him through, R7.
kind of show us now.
We acquired the tactical droid data from Corellia, and we had help. It was a squad of rogue clones, and I know where to find them. Thought you might want to know.
Give us a face.
They're not gonna give us a face.
Oh, come on.
But all right, that was a cool little tease there.
Yeah.
I mentioned Ahsoka. Might have been Ahsoka that they were talking to, and that's how we're gonna get her into the series, and maybe Rex again, and gonna get into the whole rebelling against the Empire. Well, it's bound to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, that was interesting. Not what I expected
Not at all.
at all.
Nice little side mission.
But that's the case with many of these episodes. It's like, look at the name, and then we theorize about something, and we
we're
watch the episode.
off target. Yeah.
Yes, and we're proven wrong.
Yeah. That was nice. Anyway,
It was.
great episode and little tension with Omega being pinned down. And
Yeah.
I know she's going to make it, but it's still...
Yeah,
nice
a little
touch
tension
there.
there. I was also concerned about Wrecker. It's just showing us again and again him hitting his head, and this time around he actually said the thing with good soldiers follow orders,
yeah.
And he seemed very out of it there for a sec. But then
we
he kind
got
of
a-
regained his consciousness, and it'll come back. It'll come
touch
back.
of what to expect. Somewhere along the way,
Yeah.
he's going to be taken over by good soldiers follow orders. Probably.
Yes, the inhibitor chip. So if it wasn't clear before, now they've really hammered in that point that
He's been hitting his head since episode 1, so yeah.
yeah, again,
Something's
and again,
bound
and
to
again.
happen at some point.
Yeah. But all right, Trace and Rafa.
Yeah.
We met them in season 7 of the Clone Wars. There were only 12 episodes in that season, if you remember. And the first 4 episodes, the first arc was the Bad Batch, introducing us to the Bad Batch, getting to know them. And then the next 4 episodes, it was about Ahsoka on Coruscant. She made her way down to level 1313. And there she met Trace and Rafa, who were just, trying to make ends meet and trying to create a life for themselves. It was not my favorite 4 episodes of Clone Wars ever, and especially not in that season. And those 2 characters, not really my favorite. Like they kind of overstayed their welcome. They could have cut those 4 episodes down to 2 or 3, but it was fine just seeing them for a little bit here, and then using them as a link to something else.
Yeah, but as soon as I got off the headpiece, I could see the hair. I mean, it was coming back to me.
Okay.
The stupid hair annoyed me a bit. Not stupid hair, but different hair.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And they're not, as I already said, not my favorite characters, and not, that's the case for many people. It's not their favorites. And they come off as being maybe a little bit annoying, especially Rafa. But as I said, it was fine the way that they used them here. And it was definitely unexpected that they were popping up.
It's linking up to something else, a person we didn't see at the end. So there's that as well.
It could be some sort of rebel leader that we might know or we might have met before. It could also be someone new who's then connected to someone we know inside of like the rebel cells there. I would love it for it to be Ahsoka, because I'm sure she's going to come into this whole thing at some point. And it's always nice, that it doesn't, like, sometimes when they use the same characters again and again and they pop up different places, it can seem like they're kind of shrinking the universe a little bit sometimes. But I think in this case, it actually made sense also with, how that storyline did end in season 7 of the Clone Wars, with Trace and Rafa kind of learning something from Ahsoka and fighting the good fight, and that's
and
what they're doing.
They
now.
turned to being rebels instead.
Exactly, not just looking out for themselves, but actually trying to help out.
There might be a touch of that with the Bad Batch as well, because now they have a link into the rebels. Right now they're just running missions to survive.
Yeah,
and at some point I expect them to work for the rebels or do missions for the rebels or something like that.
Yeah,
because he had the right attitude. He returned the data rod, so.
Exactly. So even though they are just looking out for themselves right now, if an opportunity presents itself where they can do something good, something for the greater good, then they're going to do that. So as soon as this person we saw in the end contacts them, they're going to get pulled into that whole fight.
Most likely, yeah.
Is what I'm expecting here. And besides that, it was just a lot of action, and getting to see and hear some battle droids again and using them in a creative way where they kind of helped out in the end. That was also sort of unexpected. So yeah, a lot of unexpected things happened in this one. But I'm just glad, of course, they made it out of that one, made the right decision in the end. They're going to have to talk about that with Sid, and I'm sure she's not going to be happy about it. But yeah, at least Omega, she picked up her bow on the way
She got a bow back, and I like her having a weapon and evolving from slowly doing different episodes and
exactly
working her way up to being a part of the group.
Yes, she is becoming very much a part of the group, going with them on missions, learning on the way, trying to ignore the distractions around her so that she can shoot her weapon and hit her target. So yeah, she's learning, and she's a combination of different things from different clones and so on. So I expect to see more and more of her being better and better at different things. I'm still thinking maybe force sensitive a bit or whatever. Yeah, or just very intuitive. Yeah. We'll see. And then it was like one of the laugh out loud moments that we got in this episode. I really like that one with need a distraction. Is there an echo in here? Yes.
Yeah,
I'm Echo. That was clever writing there, I think.
Nice Star Wars joke. So,
yes, that was very much Star Wars humor. So I enjoyed that. And then you mentioned that the place they went to, the factory there on Corellia, it had kind of a Terminator vibe to it, just from what we've seen from
Yeah.
the Terminator movies, but also, of course, the droid factories on Geonosis. It's very
Yeah,
much
it had a touch
Star
of that
Wars
as well,
tech-ish,
yeah.
and we saw
It's
a lot
just
of...
a melting of the droids that sort of had the Terminator look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, and I'm sure that's
A face going down into lava or something like that. So,
yeah.
but it was again a nice side mission thing with a little something to bring on to the next one, or at some point different pieces will add up together, I think, because I have high hopes for the writing for this one and what it will end up with. And nice short episode.
Yeah, it's the same that we've gotten a lot of so far.
And with this one, we can go on like last week. We can talk about it during the week on the phone.
Yeah.
And just let it marinate for a bit, and then next week there's another episode. So.
Yeah. There's some
connecting the dots in different episodes it's kind of nice.
Yeah, exactly. As you're saying, it's these so far these small kind of standalone adventurous missions, but each time something happens that also furthers the overall story little by little, and then at some point it's all gonna come together, as you're saying. So great entertainment, good to spend time in the Star Wars galaxy, as we always say.
And as always, it's Star Wars, so I'm fine with it.
Yes.
No matter what people are writing or saying, some people dislike parts of it and so on, but I enjoy it just being Star Wars. It's in a universe I enjoy being in. I don't have to think about work. I don't have to think about anything in real life. It's okay if they fly, jump, or use the Force, or use all the stuff that we don't have in this life, this reality.
Yeah.
And I enjoy escaping for a bit.
Exactly. It doesn't always have to make sense for us, but it makes sense in the context of the story and in this world and this galaxy.
And as we talked about with the Rancors, I mean, if they twist it a little bit and the name isn't quite what it is supposed to be in all the different stories that we heard, I think think of it as lore. Someone's been telling someone else about it, and after a little while, names might change, storylines or timings might change a bit, but that's how it is with lore. I mean, you get the story and you get the main arc of the story, and bits and pieces don't fit. I don't mind.
Yeah. It's their story to tell, and we're just along for the ride.
Yeah, I enjoy all the legend stories as well as Star Wars, all the books. Don't have to fit in with the timeline or so on. It's nice to read a Star Wars book, and I'll make it fit in my mind. I'm not picky. I'll make it fit.
Yeah. But is there anything else you want to mention before we end this one?
Maybe I enjoyed the noodle arms. That whole scene with with noodle arms, and I expect to see Omega training. Maybe not with a gong droid, but she'll be working out somewhere along the way. Most likely
bulk up a little bit, maybe, or at least just get better at. Obviously, already did get better at firing that bow, but yeah, it's a progress.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for this reaction and review of Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 6, Decommissioned. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and we'll see you very soon. May the Force be with you always.